Alright guys, I'm a bit behind. This is war number 5 in season 54. I think I've missed, I don't have the recordings for war number 4. It wasn't my best war. I did die a couple times to an annoying lady death strike. But we're going to put that behind us, and we're going to look ahead for this war. We had some nice communication here. Path 1, I ended up here with a Void against Dragon Man. So Dragon Man, global defender, Void, a global attacker. So I'm able to keep the slow up the whole time, don't have to worry about a potential unstoppable. Plus Void, if I can get my petrifies, will also help with any potential extra power gain that Dragon Man might get. Plus it's a healing node, and we can basically keep him heal block the entire time. We can't do any heal reversal, but we can heal block him, and all the extra damage from the intimidating debuffs is doing a phenomenal job. As usual, Void as incredible attacker for this meta. So nice clean solo with Void. Next up, we've got Viv, and you can see I also have Cassie on the team. You're not going to see any fights with Cassie. I brought Cassie specifically for another fight, which I timed out on, but I don't have the recording because it took so long and I didn't have enough space. That was kind of annoying, but Viv here against Masochism Weapon X. We're just not going to phase. That is the whole goal here, is we're not going to phase, even though usually it's great to use Viv for Masochism because of the phasing, but I'm going to try and just use passive debuffs, so finishing with a medium ending combo. You're going to see here I'm going to push him until he goes unstoppable and unblockable. Now I'm going to counter with an intercept there and let him throw his special. Now I can get off my big special too, and I'm not putting any regular debuffs on, so I'm not triggering the Masochism. My heal block is passive, and we get a nice little intercept there. Again, let him I'm going to hit into the block, let him throw that special. Now I get to my unblockable special ones, and he's below bar power, so this fight is essentially over. We're going to throw 2 unblockable special ones in a row. Goodbye, Weapon X. That's exactly what I needed Viv for. Next up, I have Wiccan, Magneto, and Angela. And I actually took Angela. I've awakened 7-star up to rank 3 now. Now, I had a teammate put the Odin pre-fights on, not for this fight, but it's for a Viv later on. But here for Prowler, Angela is great because she can parry Prowler the entire time. There's no armor up, so the node is irrelevant. All I have to do is worry about knocking him down because he's a global defender. And you can see this rank 3 boosted up Angela is hitting like an absolute tank. 40k crits, and goodbye Prowler. Super fast fight. Next up is a Gore. Again, on path 3, section 1, he has no armor up, so he has nothing to do with the node. We bring in Wiccan. It's a rank 4 ascended Wiccan, and we are actually just going to start with a power start 1 just because, and go with a light ending combo into a special 1 for the extended duration on the neutralize, then a medium ending combo for the incinerate and pause that neutralize, then go right back into a 5-hit combo ending in a light with a special to again extended neutralize, and watch him absolutely melt from 26 incinerates, and goodbye Gore. Another super fast fight. Next, we've got Path 3 in Section 2. We're using Magneto for future Ant-Man. If you've watched my channel before, this is what we do. I just go Magneto. I hate fighting future Ant-Man with someone not named Magneto, so we just go ahead and make sure we back off at the beginning, get the magnetism on, and then parry heavy up to a special 3, drop it, and watch the bleeds absolutely destroy him. As long as we're parry heavying, we don't have to really worry about any of the potential bleeds from the Thorns node. We absolutely destroy this one with Magneto every time we see a future Ant-Man. So again, I'm going to back up, charge my prowess. I'm at 25. I'm going to try and get as many prowess as I can. When we get to a special 3, we're up to like 38 prowess. Get the perfect damage on the special 3, and it takes out just about all of them and a few ticks of bleed, and he is down. Now, I brought Angela with the Odin pre-fights for this vid because she is global, and this is the glancing and shock node. So I'm essentially like 90% shock resistance. Plus I have 4 debuffs, and I got my Angela up to Sig 101, which means that 4 buffs, I'm essentially 100% reduced debuff duration. Now here the only issue is because she has so many armor ups, I wasn't sure how many hits were going to glance. You can see there I do the heavy attack, but it glances my slow. This one, the slow applies, so that's excellent. And I'm trying to get as many special ones to apply some armor breaks. She's got the unblockable special one there, but and there she does trigger an unstoppable. So I do take a combo to the face. So then I'm going to try and focus on special ones to reduce the armor up, which will reduce the chances for glancing. But this was really one fight that I was concerned about because I wanted to try and fit in all the champions between my 2 paths, specifically to try to get that Cassie on the team for the arcade fight. And she is poison and shock immune, so basically immune to all of the annoying stuff that arcade can put on you. And I ended up timing out just because it was the node where one, if you get buffs, it gives him power, but Cassie has no buffs, but it puts power stings all the time. And because I couldn't consistently throw specials in that fight, it just ended up being very, very long, and I ended up timing out. Could have played it better, but at the end of the day, the Angela worked great for Viv. We won by a wide margin in this particular war, so it was fine. The one timeout death wasn't huge. And then here we've got the Never Back Down healing node, but we've got Void here. Now, one of the things that you have to remember for decay attackers, if you have like 5 debuffs on the opponent at any given time, you are going to take almost no damage over time. So that is, you're going to see here, I'm going to get to 50 charges, and he's going to start putting degen on me, but you're going to see, it says degenerating, but I'm taking 0 damage because I have all those debuffs on Kindred the entire time. So I just say, screw it, I don't need to wait out the his usual degen. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I have debuffs active all the time, and as long as I have debuffs on him between the withers and my intimidating debuffs, I absolutely melt this Kindred. I just have to make sure at the very end of the fight that I have a special ready to go to try and help me when I am in the when I get rooted. I did take a combo to the face there. That was annoying. But here, we're going to get him down. He's going to throw a special. I'm going to evade, and then I'm going to throw my special, and the fight is over. So, Void, phenomenal there. And we're going to use Void again for this Photon on the buffet Photon. We've done this one a couple times. And I just use an an invulnerability boost just in case, and I am going to abuse that again. Here, I'm going to try and limit my parries at the beginning, just try and take bait some heavy attacks. Ever since she was in like Eternity of Pain, I've been much better at fighting Photon. And here you're going to see I'm going to push her to a bar of power, and I need her to throw a special. That's fine. I can throw again. I'm going to go for a heavy. Gets her just below a bar of power, but triggered her light phase. So I can just go ahead and dance around, wait till that timer goes back down to 0 on the top right here. And I'm going to go ahead, go full combo into a special 2. I see she's at 2 bars. I don't want to deal with the special 2, even though sometimes it can be easier than the special 1, but I like the special 1 more. So here I'm just going to go for an intentional full combo striker, full combo special 1, get as much damage in as possible, and push her to a special 3. I have the invulnerability boost on, so I am just going to tank this one, and I'm going to be completely fine. She's going to be back to 0 power, and we can manage her charges again. So be careful here. I'm going to throw the special. She's over 10. Perfect. Knock her down while she's over 10 charges and below a bar of power. So now I can dance around her pure light again, wait for it to end, and then I can go ahead. There, I missed an intercept, lose my other 2 invulnerability charges, so that kind of sucked. But we're just going to play smart here. We're going to bait out the special 1 while the intimidating debuffs are still taking out, doing some damage there. Get clipped at the end there, not ideal there. And she did trigger so many healings that she did trigger the unblockable, so I had to be really careful about that. But again, it's done. So now I'm going to bait out another special if I can here. She's at 10, 12, or 10 charges there, just waiting it out, and there we go. Unfortunately, we're fine. We're just letting the intimidating debuffs take her away. She throws one more special. I'm going to go for a full combo and into a striker, and we're done. Get out of that fight. Very nice. Very happy with it. Last is a fight that we've already done this season, which is the Conflictor Killmonger. We're going to do this one with Viv, and we're going to have an absolutely perfect fight here. We don't have to worry about Conflictor because we don't have to parry in order to phase. I'm going to go ahead and get a, again, full medium ending combo there into a special 2, which is great. Go ahead and phase again. Get all my... It's just easy. I don't have to... I know that I'm going to take some damage from reverb, but I'm not super concerned about that. Phase again. Medium ending combo ender. We're going to go ahead, drop that special 1. I'm going to try and phase for another opening. Get another special 1 because I'm not worried about throwing special 1s because special 1s don't give the opponent any power. We get 3 special 1s in a row. He's down to 31%. I'm going to go ahead, phase again into a striker, heavy attack, remove some of those prowess. He throws a special 2. I'm going to come back with a medium light medium into a special 2, and the fight is almost over. So hopefully you enjoyed the war. I'm sorry that I'm missing that arcade fight. I really wanted it. It was pretty nice. Even though it was a timeout, Cassie was just absolutely insane for it. So I'm a little annoyed about that. But hope you enjoyed the rest of the war. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.